Okay, welcome back. It's tutorial 3 of creating the laminated project cutting board. And on the screen you see all those sticks that I made in the last tutorial, or pieces of wood that we're going to stick together. I just thought I'd show you this. It's really kind of in a weird position right now, and if you look at my view cube up here, it's all askew. If you ever get lost as far as your position like this, and you kind of find yourself a bit lost, there is this thing that I like to call the doghouse. It's the home button. If you click that, it'll take you back to this 3D view, and it's always this position, top, front, right sort of thing. So now I'm looking at it from maybe just a clearer perspective. Okay, so in this video we're going to try and put these things together, and you can't just kind of do this, because even if you try really hard, as soon as you orbit it, it becomes apparent that you didn't actually get it. So you actually have to let the program stick them together, and you have to tell the program how you'd like them stuck together. So this is called assembling up here, and we are going to assemble a joint. Now that's the shortcut, but under here there's other kinds of joints. We're going to do this one. So it is the shortcut there. So assemble a joint. It's called a rigid joint. If this ever comes up, just go capture position, and then you'll be okay. Alright, so now we have to pick the two components we would like to assemble, and just so you know, the first one you pick will be taken to the second one that you pick. Sometimes that matters. So the first one I'm going to pick is, think of joining or jointing as gluing. So this is the side of the board that I would like to glue. Pick this middle part here and go click, and then zoom out, scroll wheel, hold shift, middle mouse scroll wheel down, and orbit around and pick this one. Click and look, they go together. It's very satisfying. Sometimes when you do this, you get unexpected results, like it goes together like this, because you told it to join in the middle. You didn't tell it what orientation, but you can always grab this rotation arm or wheel and help it out. So that's it. We got that joined together. Push OK. All right. So next one. I got a couple boards here that I'm going to join. So let's see. Joint, and we're going to pick this one, and we're going to pick this one, and those will go together. Push OK. And notice, I'll show you on the next one, but it doesn't move all of these boards. It just shows you one because it reduces the math it has to do, and then if you like it, it'll bring the others along. I'll show you on this next one. So we're going to do another join. So we're going to joint. Where are we here? Joint. And I'm going to show you one other thing. Sometimes if you're not careful, you could end up in a different orientation. See on this edge? The way to restrict yourself so that you're on the face is you hold control. When you do that, you can only be on the face, and you can only snap to these little snap positions. I don't know, let's see if I can make that look better. Oh, like this, like that, like that. There's no way to come off this face if I'm holding control when I select the face like this. So there's the middle, that's what I want. And control is the control key on the keyboard. And then over here I'm going to pick this one, and notice it just moved that one. That's its way of ignoring all the math that has to be involved in moving these and just saying, is this what you want to do? And you say, yeah, that's what I want to do. And there, it moved everything else afterwards. Okay, let's just keep assembling. We're going to assemble a joint here. We're going to assemble it to, oh, come on. What's happening? Let's cancel that. Oh, you can cancel your selection over here. So we'll try one more time. Maybe I'll just do it this way. I'll pick this one, and I'll move this one over to that one. And we'll push OK. And then I got one left. Whoop. Assemble a joint. This one over to this one. Push OK. Okay, this is pretty cool. I've got something that's starting to look like the cutting board that I want, and these joints are in kind of a bother. They are stored over here under the heading of joints. If you click this arrow, you expand and you see that these are all joints. You can turn them off and on individually from visibility standpoint, or you can just turn them all invisible by turning that little eyeball. The boards themselves can also be turned on and off using the eyeball, but in this situation it's not very helpful. But sometimes, say you just wanted to focus on this one board, you could turn all the eyeballs off except for that one board so you're not distracted by everything else. Or you can right click, you can hit isolate, and it automatically does it for you. There's only that one board and you can work on that one board. Now I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to right click and I'm going to unisolate. Everything's back. Okay, what else can I tell you about this? Oh yes, as we were drawing, underneath each one of these components, you may or may not have noticed, if you hit this little drop arrow, this is where all the sketches for that component are kept, and all of the bodies or the 3D extrusions for that component are kept. They were down here, like if I isolate or activate, this component, you can see there's sketches and bodies, but they're also kept beneath the actual component. So that's worth knowing. All right, well, that's pretty good. You have a cutting board if you've made it this far. The only thing it doesn't have is texture, because that's what makes it interesting. So that's the next video. We're going to add some unique design. See you in the next video.